to Superstar Entrepreneurs. I'm Sally Estlin, your go-to for spiritual tools and tips. This is Spiritual Teachings with Sally. Hi everyone, yes it is Sally here, and I am content creator and spiritual teacher and founder of Empowered Clothing. I share practical tools, tips and resources to empower entrepreneurs. You can learn more about my fashion products and services at empoweredclothing.com.au. So today our topic is one that I really love. It's about how to build confidence, and we'll be chatting with flirting coach for women, Shelly O'Connell. So come on up, Shelly. Yes, a flirting coach for women, and you're from Northern California. Welcome to our show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So I love the idea of a flirting coach. That just sort of sparks my interest. What's that all about?
Well, it's really about helping women to see that life is meant to be fun and playful, and to unpack some of the patriarchy, made up things about flirting and things that limit women. So it's a way to, try to enjoy life a little bit more.
I love it because our theme today is how to build confidence. And I'm wearing, I have a clothing range, and this one's about how to empower yourself using the solar plexus chakra and stepping into that power, your courage and your confidence, right? So today you've brought along an empowerment share. Embracing fun and play in your day opens you to wonderful opportunities and allows you to shine. You have the power to make your day and life amazing. Would you like to expand on that? Just what we were talking
Yes, I mean, I think that oftentimes we get in the grind and we're like, we have all these tasks to do, and we don't really think about really the gifts of play. And play is something that brings us present to the moment. It opens us up. It helps us to radiate our light and shine. And when we're open like that, you probably know this, Sally, people are drawn to you, right? You become magnetic, and they want to, opportunities come to you. It's just amazing, really, how things can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. You're like a beacon of light when you're in that positive energy, because I work with energy, and you can tell the Debbie Downers, the flat, the heavy, the posture's down like here, as opposed to confident, feeling vibrant, the shoulders are back, you're standing up tall, and it's really attractive. I think research shows that people that are more confident in their demeanor are a lot more productive at work. It breaks down the barriers. Confidence is such a beautiful thing.
It truly is. And I also think that it's attractive. When you're around confident people, it gives you that opportunity to stand a little taller yourself, right? And you want to be around them. They have an ease about them, and it's really lovely.
Yeah, it is really attractive, and that builds into your empowerment tip. Confidence and fun are a powerfully attractive combination. Combining the two, fun and confidence, oh my God, what's not to love about that?
It's true. It's totally true. If you're being playful and playfully flirting, and I help people set boundaries around what that looks like, women to do that. But if you're confident in yourself and you're being playfully flirtatious with whoever, man, it's just like all kinds of wonderful, fun, and amazing things happen. You become just like this beacon that draws anything you want to you.
It's so true. And there's so much sort of, I don't know, let's say not bad press, but about flirting. Like, how would you describe flirting in a positive way?
Flirting is really an invitation for someone to play. If you're flirting with someone, it tells them, I'm interested in you. It doesn't mean that, I'm interested in having sex with you. That's what patriarchy wants us to believe. That's up to you, girl. That is entirely up to you. But really, it's about, I want to know you more. I want to have a little, even if it's a brief flirtation, like in the moment. I often will flirt with a checker to lift their day, if they're having a bad day, something like that.
Yeah.
But it creates an instant connection.
Yeah. I love it. It's like an icebreaker, right? It breaks down those walls, like you said. And I just think, in this day and age, women are very empowered, and that is an empowerment tool, is to help break down those barriers and make that first contact and just say, how you doing? Cheeky little smile. And it's like a smile on your dial. That's another great part, isn't it? It's part of that attractiveness, a part of that fun. Like I like to call in the fun police when there's no fun around me.
Yes. Fun can shift everything like this so fast.
Yeah, absolutely. So I brought along an empowerment share today, and because we're talking about how to build confidence, confidence comes from within you. So we all have an inner critic and an inner coach, and so if we can boost the inner coach up, that head talk that doesn't put us down, that says, "Come on, you've got it, you can do this." If we can stop and pause and recognize when we're going into the inner critic and turn it around, boost your inner coach up inside to quieten down that inner critic, champion yourself, because you can do it. I always say there's no such word as can't. Like there's always can.
I'm with you.
Yeah. So that leads into my empowerment tip today. There's nothing more attractive than a confident person, and that's what we were saying before. I mean, people who exude confidence, they're just, like we just said before, it's like moths to a flame, because it empowers others, it inspires others, it motivates others to see confident people. And, sometimes I know that it's on the edge, and I just have to dig deep and just boost up that inner coach and say, you can do it. I like to say, I pull up my big girl undies or my big girl socks and just like say, you've got this.
Yeah, absolutely. And confident people, the other thing that, and I'm talking about people who are genuinely confident, know who they are within themselves, have that ease, carry it, walk with it. Those people have helped you to feel safe, to be yourself. You can trust them. So it's interesting.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because it's confidence, it's that courage, it is that safety. And I think we all have a choice in the world, and we can choose to be a Debbie Downer, or we can choose to be a funster, and I always choose fun for those heavier energies, because we're going through this time of transition. Every day is a Tuesday. Every day is a growth day, and we can choose to step into our confidence, or we can choose to say no, too hard, and be the victim. And I think confident people, they're inspiring, but they've also done a bit of work on themselves as well, and just got overcome this inner critic, and that's very quick to self-sabotage, and just jump into that empowerment phase. As I was saying before, I've got a line of clothing, and this one that I'm wearing today is stepping into this solar plexus chakra, and that's about color is energy. And when you're wearing your top, you're stepping into the power. There it is. Choose to be empowered. So, these empowering statements that you're wearing as you're wearing your clothing, and saying, I've got this. I know I've got a lawyer friend, and when she has big meetings, she wears like the empowerment top underneath her suit, because it's close to her heart. And she goes, I know I've got this. So, yeah.
Love it. That's really fun.
Yeah, so let's just talk about what offer you've got on here. You've got a flirting consultation, so people can go to you.
That's that. I only coach women, so women can go there. They can sign up for a free consultation, and basically we're going to talk about like what's going on for you. What's your dating life like? What's your relationship like? Because if you're in a relationship, flirting is what keeps it fresh, right?
So true. So true.
I've been married 38 years, and we lived together before that. So, I know for sure that's one of the magic ingredients. So we'll talk about that, and then we'll talk about like some of your challenges and some of what your goals are, and those kinds of things. And, ultimately it is to help you be more sure and confident within yourself, to have more fun, but it can get you the relationship. It can get you the meaningful relationship that you're looking for. It can get you all kinds of things. I'm also fluent in dudes, so I can help you understand.
Did you say fluent, dude?
Girl, I am fluent in dude. I can help you understand men. and I don't mean just players. I'll help you understand who's a player, and we'll get that. But I mean, the genuine aspects of men, that some are, really amazing, and how to work with men, because they do speak in a way a different language than women. So that too, and, begin to have more of the enjoyment and the life that you want. That's my goal.
Yeah, fantastic. Lightening the load, bringing the cheekiness in relationships. I think that's important. You've also written a book here. Do you want to share about this?
Yeah, the book is called Finding Your Flirt. It happened from a women's conference that I went to, and it wouldn't leave me alone. My friend wanted to remember how to flirt, and all the ladies there were single, didn't want to be, and they were missing all the cues. I'm like, so I came home and it would not leave me alone, and I wrote this book. Everybody that has read it loves the book. It's just, I purposely kept it tiny. It's like 100 pages, and it tells you, it's like Flirting 101. Gives you, my perspective, and some exercises and things to do. You can get that on the website too.
And I love that it's 100 pages. I love that. Small and manageable.
Well, I feel like sometimes self-help books, they have a lot of really great information, but it's, if you're in it, it's hard to hold on to all of the stuff and keep applying it. So I kept it. Yeah.
I love that. This is just such a timely, it's just the best moment in time for you to be talking about this sort of stuff, because all the old heavy energy and the old way, it's all old taboo and whatever. You're empowering women and just saying, like, it's important to have the fun. It's important to have the cheekiness, because it lifts and shifts the energy, and it just makes it's more lighter, more engaging, and more attractive. So awesome.
And it helps restore you to your true power. Women have always had the power. We've been made to believe we do not. That's a lie. So it helps to restore you and own that.
I love that. But this is the time for women to step into their power in this dimensional shift. Women coming up to the fore, and they can still be strong, but also feminine at the same time. Back in the 80s, they had to have the corporate suit and look male, and now you can be feminine and be strong. Woo, go us.
Yeah, it's true.
So every week, Michelle, what we do is we pull a card from the Quantum Guidance Oracle card deck, and that's to gain some clarity, insight, and direction, and a message for the day. So our message for the day is have a bright mindset. Oh, that's so positive. Get your mindset bright and you'll be right. Embrace gratitude and positivity. It's just the simple things in life, isn't it? It's peeling it back to just like what's really important. Having fun is top of the list. Every day I do these card readings, and the big message this year so far has been have more fun and playfulness. So it's no coincidence catching up today, because it's the time for it. Get out of the heavy dense stuff, get into the light of fun. It's time for us to shine. So
most women have been doing the heavy lifting for a really long time, and there's value in that. I'm not saying that, I've done it. I've been in fields where I did that, but now it's different. It's like it's a different entry point, and because it is a different entry point, it has the ability to change it. Like I said, this quickly. Yes, just like that.
Oh,
everything, your mood, whatever, all of it.
There's nothing better than what I call an ab ache, where you get a six-pack. You laugh so hard, your abs are aching. You have tears pouring down your face. You end up snorting or doing weird stuff. But that, to me, is the highlight of a day. Like, having those big aches. It's beautiful, and you're right. We've paved the day with the heavy lifting, and all the women before us have got us to this stage, or ourselves as well. We've done the work, and we've gone, you know what? We're confident now. We know it. Our toolbox is overflowing, and it's time to have more fun. So, Shelly, how awesome. So as we just wind up this show, have you got any little parting comments, last little tips of wisdom that you'd like to share with the crew?
Well, I think, it's just to be more in tune with yourself, just begin to let go of some of that conditioning and that old tape, because a lot of it is just not true. And visit the website. There's all kinds of resources and things on there. I also do a free weekly flirting tip. You can subscribe for that. But if you're really wanting to take your life a little more forward in that energized, connected way, talk to me. I'd love to talk to you. I love this doing what I'm doing.
I love that you're so approachable, and it's just so real. You're just a real person talking about real stuff, saying it's time to have more fun. Get out there and be flirty. It breaks down those barriers. It brings a smile on your dial. Oh, Shelly, it's been such a delight to have these moments with you on our show. So everybody reach out to Shelly. Really easy. ShellyO'Connell.com. Check out the book, the flirty consult, all the merch that's there. You're a terrific chick. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Shell.
Thank you, Sally. It's been a delight.
We'll see you again soon. Oh, awesome. So you can join me for another episode of Spiritual Teachings for Sally next Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Central, and Thursday at 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So how awesome was Shelly? It's time to get out there and put on your flirty and just enjoy life. So with that, I'm complete. I'll see you again next week, and thank you for joining me. See you later. Thank you for joining me today. You can explore and purchase my products and services at sallyestlin.com. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world. So see you next time.